Good morning and welcome back to News Channel 8 this morning. Well, Valentine's Day is just around the corner, and just in time for it, we have the perfect game for those of you spending time with a significant other, whether it's your first date or 101st date. We're going to tell you all about that coming up. But first, we want to introduce you to the creator of the game, who actually has another version of it out there. We have Mitch Matthews joining us. Your game is called Q, and Mitch, kind of tell us what is this Q thing, and where'd you come up with the concept?
I don't even know. No, about a year ago, we were getting ready for a weekend away with some friends. We just wanted to kind of get away and relax and connect. We all had busy lives. We hadn't been able to do that. And we kind of realized, well, what are we going to do with that time? And while I was on a business trip, I got this idea for this game, which was just a series of questions that I would want to ask them. And so came back, kind of put it together as a game, and just had a great time with our friends. Thought we'd play for an hour, wound up playing for 3, and then wound up just getting people asking us more and more, hey, can I get a copy of that thing, whatever that was? Yeah. So we kind of refined the idea, called it Q, and the first, it's kind of a series now that we have 2. So the first one was Q Friends, geared more for friends to get together and connect, and now the second one that you mentioned, Q Dates, a little bit more romantic version. Yeah, so
I had a chance to look over it, and it's a great way, really. I mean, like you said, if you're hanging out with a bunch of friends, or even this new version, it just gives you ideas of questions to ask, and some of them, I mean, I don't know where you came up with them, but I could just imagine that the answers would be just a trip.
It is. It's fun, and it's kind of interesting, because depending on when you play, you can play the game over and over with the same friends, and you get different questions depending on the day, so or different answers to the questions depending on the day. And so it's really, it is fun to just kind of get to connect and laugh and really get to hear each other's stories and thoughts. It's fun.
We're looking at it right now. I mean, so basically it's something you could fit, ladies, in your purse, guys. You could put it in your back pocket and just take it with you, even if you're at a dinner table or somebody's house sitting around on a bunch of couches. I mean, really it works. And I did steal your line, whether it's your first date or 101st.
I loved it. Hey, that's great. I'll take it.
I stole that from him. I did. But I mean, really, it works for anybody, right?
It really does. It's kind of fun, because we especially as Q Friends was out there, we kept getting feedback that people wanted something that they could play more on a date or with kind of their significant other. And so we tried to gear the questions, just kind of fun questions. There are some romantic questions mixed in, but just with the ground rules that we set, we want to kind of create a safe, fun environment. So those are called risk Q questions. So if it's an early on date, the rules say you can skip them, but then we say think twice, because it might be worth the risk. Okay. So they're fun. Yeah.
I have to say quickly to Eric Hansen, one of our reporters here, he said he's played the first version,
the Q Friends,
right, for friends, and he said it's an absolute trip. He said you have to check it out. It's a lot of fun. If someone wants to get a hold of this, where can they do so?
Sure, they can start at our website, which is douq.com, and then we actually have a number of local retailers that have them. We have one of the bookstores in town, Wellspring has it, Games and More at Valley West Mall, and then a number of the coffee shops in town, Friedrich's, Java G's, Village Bean in the East Village, all have it. Yeah, so it's been great.
And this is just great because you're a local entrepreneur, so of course we like to support local people,
well,
right?
I appreciate that very much. Yeah, it's been fun, because today I'm actually sending one off. We sold one off the website to Osceola, but there's also ones going to Atlanta, Chicago, and I think we have one going to Jerusalem today.
Wow.
Interestingly enough. So it's really had kind of a global reach now.
Yeah, worldwide phenomenon.
It's crazy.
All right, well, Mitch, thank you so much for coming in. And
thanks.
We're going to go ahead and put that information on our website if you're interested as well. And Brian, talk about a great time to stay indoors and play a game like this. Avoid the cold weather.